Right now, we want to get to a story that concerns just about everybody, but especially all of us living in Arizona as a border state. Today's vote in Congress on Syrian refugees, and it could mean big changes. Here's what the U.S. House decided. Lawmakers want new FBI background checks and signatures from 3 high-ranking U.S. officials, and only then could refugees get the all clear to stay in this country. This would apply to Syrians, also those coming from Iraq, but tonight the White House already threatening a veto.
Some new information tonight. Arizona's border security at risk after 6 men from the Middle East were arrested crossing illegally from Mexico. Border Patrol agents picked them up roughly 16 miles in. ABC 15's Navita Fergani joins us live. And Navita, we want to keep this in perspective for our viewers here. How often does this happen?
Well, Katie, getting the exact numbers from the Department of Homeland Security on the number of Middle Eastern people that are caught crossing into Arizona has been a bit challenging, but I was able to find that nearly 80% of the people picked up by Border Patrol last year were from countries other than Mexico.
We catch them, different people from different parts of the world all the time.
This time, 5 Pakistani men and a man from Afghanistan were picked up by Border Patrol agents. They were smuggled in by 2 Mexican nationals. The group triggered a sensor near Sonoyta, Arizona. Sources telling us they were busted about 16 miles into the state.
There's areas, like I said, that still don't have proper wall.
And in that part of the border where the terrain is rough and rugged, there's a good chance the group crossed in a part where the tall metal fence is non-existent. The news of the arrest in southern Arizona is startling, coming just days after ISIS attacks in Paris and the arrest of a group of Syrian men in Honduras who were also attempting to come into the U.S. illegally.
It happens, more often than not.
And Border Patrol union officials tell me agents know what to do when they run across certain people from specific countries.
We have a list of certain countries that are of higher interest than others.
I'm told the FBI is always called in and the suspects are always cross-checked through various criminal databases and watch lists.
And when it comes to being, terroristic threats to our country and to our livelihood, I don't think we can take any thing for granted.
Now the FBI tells me that those group of men that were picked up in Sonoyta, they are not on any type of list and they are not at risk. I also have federal sources telling me that there were 3 men stopped at a checkpoint in the same area from Saudi Arabia. Those gentlemen had the proper documentation and were released. Back to you.
Keeping it all in perspective for us tonight, Navita, we appreciate your efforts on this. Thank you.